What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on Tesla stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you that this week might be pivotal for this price action, for this asset. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point, and I've told you that probably we should retest the lowest point, the swing low of about $204.7, as you can see, $204.79, and we have to have some kind of bounce to the upside. And I marked this bounce because of this bullish divergence on a 4 hours time frame. If I switch to 4 hours time frame, as you can see, we had higher lows on RSI with the lower lows on the price action. This means we had to have a bounce to the upside, and this bounce happened. And I have to say that I expected a bit higher bounce, but we have what we have. And I also want to mention that my win rate on Tesla is about 75 to 80%. And you can watch the video in the description below or on your top right corner to make your own decision whether or not my forecast is correct. And I will show you what should we expect next from the technical standpoint in just several minutes. And for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. First of all, let me show you that Tesla lost about 50% from its all-time high. In November 2020, let me show it to you right here. It hit the $400 and previously it was, I guess, $1,600 before the stock split. And right now we are exactly at the half of this value. This means it is a quite decent range where a lot of investors start to accumulate their long-term position. And this is a very good technical point. On top of that, let me show you why we have a lot of fears related to Tesla. And we are on CNN Business, and this article was published just yesterday. And it says, Tesla investors try to look past Elon Musk's many distractions. And let me quote you some details. First of all, Tesla faces growing competition in the United States from other auto manufacturers like GM, Ford, Volkswagen, and electric manufacturers like Rivian and Lucid. And they also have a lot of competition in China because NIO, XPeng and Li Auto are very strong companies and they are expanding their production. And on top of that, the main concern about this asset is Elon Musk, basically, and especially his Twitter saga. I have to say that we still don't have a lot of evidence that this deal should happen, but if it happens, Elon Musk has to pay for this deal and he has to collect more money to make this deal happen. And he has to collect about $13 billion on top of existing 31. And because of this uncertainty, we can see a lot of bearish pressure on Tesla stock, because uncertainty is the worst thing that any asset might experience. So, and let me show you the potential upcoming major catalyst for Tesla. Definitely, it will take place this Wednesday on October 19th, and it will be their earnings report. And right here, as you can see, they expect to reach about $1 earnings per share, and to have, let me show to you, to have about $22.14 billion of revenue. And definitely it is quite high numbers. As you can see, previously they had lower numbers, and if these expectations will be beaten, we will see major movement to the upside for Tesla, at least in a medium-term perspective. On top of this, let me show you the list of institutional owners in Tesla, and let me first of all show you this chart. As you can see, on October we have higher amount of institutional investors in Tesla than we had for the previous 3 months. And if we will end this month above, I guess it was June or July, this bar, definitely it will be the all-time high for Tesla in terms of its institutional ownership. And definitely it is a good sign. And right here, as you can see, we have a lot of bullish pressure because a lot of companies added to their position, added to their long position. And this means smart money are still buying this stock. And it is a very good sign. On top of that, let me show you that the average price target for Tesla, according to marketbeat.com, is $283.9. It is about 38.5% of upside potential. And definitely this range might be achievable by the end of this year if we won't see another black swan for the world economy. And let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, I have to say that because of, let me show you more thoroughly this the latest movement, I have to say that because of this spike in price of Tesla, this recent movement to the upside, that from its lowest point gained about 9% and then it fell down to the range of support of $204.79. We are still quite bearish, and let me show you that right here on this bullish divergence, we already broke with the latest movement to the downside, we already broke these two previous bottoms. This means we have only two ranges. This one is lower than this one, and it is not the best pattern when we broke previous swing lows. That's why we have to be cautious, and if we will break this range to the downside, probably we might have a bear trap. We might bounce from the ranges of about $190 or so, and we might hit higher targets if the earnings report will be beaten. And what should we expect in upcoming days? And what should you do if you want to enter the position? Definitely, you should do your own due diligence, and you have to realize that for now, Tesla is experiencing huge bearish pressure from the Twitter deal, from other manufacturers' competition, and that's why. In the medium-term perspective, we might see even lower price targets, and let me show you that on daily time frame, RSI is extremely low and it is still pointing down. This means we might see a bounce, but this bounce shouldn't be massive. On top of that, if we will take a look on this latest price action, we already broke by the tiny amount this previous bottom. This means we almost confirmed this WXY pattern, and this means we might land a bit lower. And the next range, if we will have the candle that will be opened and closed below the $204 mark, it will be a confirmation of the next leg to the downside. And in the next several months, probably we might hit this golden pocket range in between $152 and $165. But still, let me show you, let me clean the chart a little bit, and let me show you this price action. As you can see, from this top, probably we might have, this is our first wave, this is our second, this is our third, and this is probably the fourth wave, and we are going south in order to complete the entire wave. And definitely, we might see even lower price targets in upcoming days, but in my opinion, if the earnings report will be positive, we will see a huge spike in price of Tesla. That's why, if you're risky enough, you can accumulate even your medium-term position with Tesla at the ranges of below $200. But you have to be very cautious, and you should put your stop loss at the ranges of about $190, because if this asset breaks this range, we might see much longer consolidation phase, and we might see a bit lower prices. So I think from the technical standpoint, that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack.